Is Meghan Markle's style as iconic as Princess Diana's? I'm not sure why folks keep referring to the clothing worn by the late Princess of Wales as iconic. Diana could wear a flower sack and look great. But the styles that looked good on Diana might not have looked as good on Meghan or on Catherine. She dressed pretty conservatively, even dowdily, in the early stages of being a royal. But slowly she blossomed into brighter colors and experimented with different styles that suited her. In other words, Diana didn't come out of the gate knowing how to look royal. And she was the daughter of an earl. So, will Meghan's style be as iconic as Diana's? I don't think it will, because in order to be iconic, the wearer has to be so famous and memorable that her style is not only copied worldwide but even evoked years later. Meghan's dresses might sell out in minutes, but I don't think we'll be seeing her style copied worldwide or 20 years later. Or Catherine for that matter. Because neither of them is Diana. No, when Diana first started to be followed by the paparazzi, she was on the banks of the River Dee, fishing with Prince Charles. She cleverly held up a mirror to ascertain the location of the media. Her style was a Sloane Ranger, a name given to young ladies of that time who were from a certain caliber of families. James Whittaker was most persistent paparazzi. She would be described as preppy over here in the States. But after she married, she developed her own style. It was a little less preppy and more streamlined, although there were still the ruffles and lace. In the other hand, Meghan was older, established in her career, and had her own sense of Hollywood glam. They are very dissimilar, maybe only having in common that they married into the establishment as outsiders. Diana was a native of England. Meghan was from the United States and sometimes Canada. She had to also change churches and be baptized and confirmed into the Church of England. But style-wise, Meghan was a lot more sophisticated than Diana was to begin with. Definitely not so far. Diana had a body that wore clothes very well. Basically, everything looked good on her. Doesn't have that luxury. Since she is quite short-waisted, it tends to make her boxy, so it is difficult to get clothes to fit well. This is aggravated by the fact that she is rather short. Was accustomed to dressing in the tight, suggestive way that is common among actresses and models trying to get attention and call the cameras to themselves. That isn't appropriate as a member of the royal family, so she has toned down her wardrobe. She has gone instead to very expensive, fairly plain gowns and dresses. Unfortunately, for the most part they have not been tailored to fit the best. Sometimes that can be camouflaged with embellishments, but not in plain clean lines. I think that it will continue to be a struggle. Nobody's style is as iconic as Diana's. IMHO. I am not a Diana worshipper, and in the beginning she had very little style. But she learned with help. And she may have been the biggest fashion icon ever. Meghan dresses okay, but she can't come close to Diana, and I don't think she ever will. It's like trying to be the bombshell that was Marilyn Monroe. You can get close, but no cigar.